If you was a small guard spamming the Steve, for instance, size up in a big 25, you will need to go, man. I don't make the rules. This man GLOCK 19 has made the tall guard dribbling too crazy, man. Take a look at all of these highlights, and I hit him with a rhythm shot at the 3-point line for this one. Straight up chicken wrap behind the back, right out his draws. I looked inside of him. Them things literally had skid marks. That's how scared he was of that demon behind the back, man. Anyways, I'm just gonna be going over all of the SIGs, how you about to use all of the SIGs, how you about to combo up with everything, and everything related to that. So anyways, if y'all like the video, y'all drop a like, please. We only at like 140 subscribers. Every subscriber counts. We're trying to hit like 10K or something by the end of this summer. So without any further ado, let's get into it. First of all, for the dribble style, you want to have on either normal or Zion, depending on your body type. If you are thin or small, you want to have on normal, and if you're big or burly or muscular or any of that, you want to have on Zion. For the size up, Drew Holiday. Regular breakdown, man, I don't even use this shit, I ain't gonna lie, but I use Michael Jordan because GLOCK 19 uses Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying? For the aggressive breakdown, you want to use Kevin Durant. Escape moves, basic, combo moves, pro, crossover, Lonzo Ball, or Devin Booker. Behind the back, DeMar DeRozan, spin, Penny Hardaway, or Steve Nash. Hesitation, Tyrese Halliburton. And for the step back, you want to use Devin Booker. One more thing I forgot to mention, actually, you want to have Dylan Brooks for the hop jumper for a specific animation, man. Dylan Brooks hop jumper, that's important. Now, for the first move you need to learn is going to be the pro combo moves. All you had to do is to just flick your right stick away from your ball hand and then flick it back fast without holding turbo or anything else. If you flick it towards your ball hand, you're going to get another version of the pro combo moves, except it's going to be different, and you could spam this if you want, but I mean, there's not really much point. And these are good because if you messing up one of your combos, you can kind of just do a pro combo moves, and it's going to give you a good animation every single time. It's going to allow you to recover, and then you can do a step back or something like that. The last variation of the pro combo moves we're going to go over is the moving pro combo moves. Basically, you just want to hold turbo for a second and then let go, and then immediately after that, you want to do your pro combo moves, and then it's just going to give you an animation that you can't really get bumped. Now let's get into the step back. If you somehow don't know how to do this while playing 2K25, then I'm gonna be a little surprised, I'm not gonna lie. But you just hold turbo and then you flick your right stick down. To spam this move, just flick away from your ball hand while holding turbo and then flick down fast. Now this is gonna be a little challenging for some people, but please learn this. It's the basic escape moves. You just want to hold turbo and then flick away from your ball hand and then flick back. You want to make sure that these two flicks are basically instant. You want to flick and then flick. Alright, do not take a rest in between or else you are not going to get the basic escape moves. And then please make sure to flick away from your ball hand or else you're going to get this doo-doo animation. And I know you've seen this before, but if you want to spam the basic escape moves, basically after you get the crossover of the basic escape, you want to just flick down on your left stick and then you want to do the basic escape move to the opposite side. Now for the second thing you need to learn is basically just how to speed boost out of the basic escape move. Essentially, after you get the basic escape move, you want to hold your left stick up diagonally towards the direction where your ball hand is at. From there you can fade, pull up, you could drive, anything. That's why you need to learn the speed boost. Now that we have the pro combo moves, basic escape, and the step back masking, you could do a little bit of comboing already, as you can see. But we about to make this way better. We about to add in the KD aggressive breakdown combo. Essentially, it's the opposite of your step back. Instead of flicking down, you want to flick directly up, and then you're gonna get those two dribbles, and then you're gonna get kind of some slow dribbles. You want to cancel the animation after the first two dribbles between the legs. This animation goes so well with the pro combo moves, and like it just changed up so good. You could literally spam these two together, as you can see. Next, let's get into the explosive behind the back, which is by far my favorite move to drive to the rack. First, you need to do any move, and in this case, I'm gonna use a step back, and then I'm gonna double flick diagonally down in the direction away from your ball hand. This can be done with any move, by the way. Here's me doing it with the basic escape, and it's just way too unpredictable. I guarantee you'll get a blow by. Now let's get into the Dylan Brooks hop jumper, one of the best animations in the game. What you want to do is when the ball is in your dominant hand, for mine it will be your left hand, but if you're right-handed, it's basically the opposite. You want to hold turbo, and you want to also to hold your right stick towards your non-dominant hand. In my case, I will hold it towards the right hand, and I will do this for 1 second. This move is not gonna activate the same if you're in your non-dominant hand, by the way. Now, the last move that we're gonna cover before we get into how to actually combo up with all these moves is the SIGS go-to shot. Basically, you just hold your right stick forward while holding turbo for like 1 second, and then after that, you're gonna get this animation. Now, before we get into all of these combos, I'm gonna first start off by saying that in 2K25, the hand the ball is in matters a lot. If you do the wrong move or you do the move facing the wrong hand, your whole combo is gonna be messed up, it's gonna look slow, and it's gonna look stuttered, and that's why all of these combos are gonna be relatively simple. But I'm gonna tell you this, when you get into the lab, you learn which hand the ball is gonna end up at after every single move. You are going to be going crazy inside of every single game mode. After all that, let's get into the first combo. Now, for the first combo I'm gonna be showing you guys, it's going to be the pro combo moves facing the opposite ball hand into the SIGS go-to shot. This is by far the easiest combo I have for y'all. You cannot mess this up. Even if you do the pro combo moves in the wrong direction or you're facing towards the ball hand, you're not gonna get a bad animation. If you somehow don't hold the SIGS go-to shot for too long, you're just gonna get the KD aggressive breakdown. Overall, it's gonna be really easy. You can't mess this up, and there are no bad animations to come out of it. The next combo I have for y'all, or mainly just a go-to move, is the basic escape into the Dylan Brooks hop jumper, into a walk back, and then you shoot your three. GLOCK 19 literally be using this as one of his go-to moves. You cannot go wrong with this, and this is probably gonna get you open 90% of the time. The only thing you need to keep in mind is right after the basic escape, you want to flick down on your left stick. That way you don't get the other crossover at the end, and then you can safely do your Dylan Brooks hop jumper. Now, for the last small combo in this video, it's basically going to be a pro combo moves same side ball hand into a pro combo moves opposite ball hand into a Kevin Durant aggressive breakdown into a step back into an explosive behind the back. That step back into an explosive behind the back gets the defender every single time. This combo literally has like an 80% success rate, I swear on my own life. You don't need to completely do the combo though. If you get lost, just step back and then explosive behind the back, because I know it's a lot of moves. You made it to the end. Thank you for that, man. Anyways, if you like the video, drop a like, drop a sub, man. We are at 140 subscribers, and every single one of y'all counts. We are trying to make it to 100K, and I gotta give you a thank you just for staying until the end, man. Every little piece of minute, every little minute, you know, that you retain it on this video is pushing me out into the algorithm even more, man. I gotta give you a thank you for that, for real. But drop a like, drop a sub, I'ma catch y'all next time, for real.